guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to do a quick video on what I feel is the best modification you can do for your LS1. Now I should clarify there are better mods such as force induction, superchargers and turbo kits, but they tend to cost 3 to 4 times as much. And of course there's nitrous, which is the absolute best bang for your buck, but that requires constantly filling the tank. So today I'm going to talk about cylinder heads. There are many to choose from, but for today's video I'm going to focus on the two that I feel are the best. And of course they're also two of the most expensive choices, but I think they're worth it in the long run. And of course, as you probably already guessed by the video's thumbnail, those two are Trick Flow and Airflow Research. So let's compare the flow numbers and discuss the heads that I decided to get. Okay, so I made a little flow chart here comparing the Trick Flow 215s to the AFR 215s, and I also added in the flow numbers of the stock LS1. Now these flow numbers I got from Trick Flow's website and Airflow Research's website. And the stock LS1 flow numbers, I can't remember where I got them actually. But anyways, we'll just compare them. Now, if you look, the intake numbers between the Trick Flow and the Airflow Research are very similar. But if you look at the exhaust side, the Trick Flows have a lot better flow on the exhaust side. And another thing, when Trick Flow tested theirs, they used a 3.9 inch bore, which is what the LS1 has. Whereas Airflow Research, they used a 4.60 inch bore. And that actually makes quite a difference as far as I know. I'm not an expert on this stuff, but I'm pretty sure testing the heads with the larger bore actually is supposed to help the flow numbers. But even though Trick Flow used a smaller bore, they still managed to match the intake flow and surpass the AFR on the exhaust flow. Now, one of the advantages of the Trick Flow heads is the LS1 uses a 15-degree valve angle. And Trick Flow, they changed that to a 13.5 degree, which that's what really helps them flow better with the smaller bore, or at least that's the way I understand it. So my choice for cylinder heads is going to be the Trick Flow Gen X 215. And the reason I chose that one is 215 is a good size for a stock cubic inch LS1. And as you can clearly see, they outflow the Airflow Research. And of course there's always a downside, and the downside of the Trick Flows is while they're very similar in price to the Airflow Research, they are a little more expensive. But the big thing is you have to use full roller rocker arms with the Trick Flows, whereas the Airflow Research you can use the stock rocker arms. And I think the reason for that is because of that change in the valve angle. You need the roller rockers so it there's less stress on the, I assume there's less stress on the valve guide, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But what I do know is the Trick Flows are definitely a better way to go on an LS1. Now, if you got an LS2 and you got the 4-inch bore, then it probably wouldn't make quite as much of a difference. But the Trick Flows are the ones that I choose. Now, of course, like all of you guys watching, I've got a budget, so the cylinder heads aren't in the budget for this year. Probably not next year either, but definitely within the next couple years. These are the cylinder heads I want. Anyways, I hope you found the video informative, and we'll catch you in the next one.